evidence of advanced extraterrestrial alien civilizations in at least 50 galaxies, according to claims. After analyzing about 100,000 galaxies, the experts recorded 50 galaxies that have unusually high levels of radiation and is something that suggests that there are intelligent beings behind it, they claim. Scientists say 50 galaxies have been found that show clear signs of advanced civilizations. These statements are based on the fact that experts have recorded unusually high levels of emissions and radiation that suggests something is using star energy, quote unquote, shielding huge amounts of heat in the process. The study that came to such a surprising conclusion was carried out by Dr. Jason Wright of the Center for Exoplanets and Habitable Worlds at the University of Pennsylvania, recently published in the Astrophysical Journal. The idea behind our research, he said, is that if an entire galaxy has been colonized by advanced civilization, the energy produced by the technology for usurpation reveals that the target will be detectable in the infrared, Dr. Wright said. We've found about 50 galaxies that have unusually high levels of mid-infrared radiation, a Penn State researcher also said. A false color image of infrared emission from the Great Andromeda Galaxy, as seen by NASA's WISE Space Telescope. Studies by monitoring these galaxies may reveal whether the origin of their radiation effects is from natural astronomical processes or whether it could indicate the presence of a highly advanced civilization. A false color image of mid-infrared emissions from the Great Andromeda Galaxy, seen by NASA's WISE Space Telescope. The theory of extraterrestrial life existing elsewhere in the universe and being detected thanks to their infrared emissions was proposed by a theoretical physicist, Freeman Dyson, in the 1960s. The hunt for these telltale signs became possible only when space telescopes such as the WISE satellite was giving researchers more precise possibilities for extraterrestrial life. Russian astrophysicist Nikolai Kardashev characterized the degree of technological development of the civilization based on how it will extract the necessary energy it needs to survive. Type 1, 2, or 3 civilizations, he says. Type 1 civilization, the technological level close to the level of the present reaches the Earth with the energy consumption of 1019 erg per second, said Guillermo Lemarchand, considering it as a level close to modern civilization with a terrestrial energy capacity corresponding to solar radiation on Earth between 1016 and 1017 watts. Type 2 civilization, a civilization would be able to exploit the energy emitted by its star. The example, the stage of successful building a Dyson sphere around the star. A civilization can use the channel the entire emitted radiation of its star this way. The energy utilization would then be comparable to the luminosity of our sun. And type 3 civilization, a civilization that possesses energy on the scale of our own galaxy. For Lemarchand, this corresponds as a civilization with access comparable to the luminosity of our entire galaxy. The idea behind our research is that if an entire galaxy were colonized by an advanced spacefaring civilization, the energy produced by the technologies would be detectable in the mid-infrared wavelengths, exactly the radiation that the WISE satellite is designed to detect for other astronomical purposes. Dr. Jason Wright, Assistant Professor of Astronomy and Astrophysics at Center for Exoplanets and Habitable Worlds at Penn State University, said, either an advanced spacefaring civilization uses the vast amounts of energy from its galaxy stars, or space flight and communications, or something we cannot yet imagine, and makes our fundamental thermodynamics conclude that this energy should be radiated away as heat at internal wavelengths. the same basic physics that caused our computer to radiate heat while it's on. And as we look more closely at the light from these galaxies, Wright said, we should be able to push our sensitivity for extraterrestrial technology to much lower levels and better distinguish heat arising from natural astronomical sources from the heat generated by the advanced technologies. And this pilot study is only the beginning. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.